watching.
Stratford, we're here. Some say it wouldn't be done, but we got it done. And we're here for another edition of a positive, extremely positive, meaningful, curated Dent C Scrolls. Big ups to Swaggy Davis Jr. for that mighty fine, meaningful contribution. You're all legends. You're all legends in the house. And we're here to take you back. Real quick, before we get to that, I guess I should show you this. Last week, we've done 2 plunges. This is so hype, we got to show it. We've done 2 plunges so far. We're in Spoonie Vision. But Spoonie's going to cover something. Oh, God, Spoonie, get out of here. I'll put that away. We'll do it next time. We'll do it after, Spoonie. But yeah, the picture has been fully. I have got permission from the leaker to share the picture. It's on Twitter. Go look, see what you think. We'll talk about it tomorrow, I'm sure, on the show. More than that, right? That's enough. But anyways, let's get to it. Enough fun. We got a lot of stuff to get to, and I want to get to all of it because it's always fun here on the Dent C Scrolls. Tweet going out. All right, cool. So, yeah, we do hope Steve gets back in the house here. Doing this alone. The studio's lonely right now, right? Could use support today, but there's no support coming. It is the solo Rambo show in the studio, and we're here for some fun today. Spoonie Vision starting it off. So that's hype. Also, we can. Oh yeah, the ALT's day off. Let's do that segment. We could do that. No, let's get to it. We got some hype stuff in today, so I'm gonna get to it all. So first, as you know, unfortunately, the FGC legendary member Flo passed away recently, and Phil had the comment of, well, I didn't have any fucking good history with him, so I won't say anything. So I thought, hey, we have an avenue to search for past things you've done with that person, right? So I figured let's get into it. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a nothing burger. In this case, it was a bit of a nothing burger. And there wasn't too much, but let's just get to this real quick, kind of an intro thing to show you all the thing that DSP, all the interactions I could find between Flo, who is doesn't live next to DSP, wasn't at all the same tournaments they were at apparently. So there's a few tournaments where they're both in the top finishers. They were both in there, but not really a lot back and forth. But I'll show you what I can before we get to some more hypeness, of course. Let's get to it. Yeah, he's a Chicago style player. Yeah, so they were not always together at the local arcades or anything like that. But let's get to it here. So this is Evo West.
Thanks for the membership.
Big ups, JPN in the house. This is from Evo West qualifiers results. And this is posted by DSP himself. So let's get to it. Shout outs to Jasper DeClaw, mutilated there. You can tell who wrote this by the first sentence. You might want to ask yourself, why is the organizer of ECC posting Evo West results? Well, considering that the only info about this tournament is 1, posted in the wrong form, and 2, considerably hard to read since info is all over the place, I decided to do a public service and sort all info here in this thread. I guess getting official results from Evo's staff at this point is wishful thinking. So we get a nice start to our show this week with a shot at the Cannon Bros. You'd love to see it. 2006 style shot at the Cannon Bros, which means we're talking about a 24-year-old Dark C. DePhil. All right? So here's what we know so far. I will update us up right up, blah, blah, blah. You see some big names in here. We got Bucktooth hype. We got Ricky Ortiz hype. John Choi hype. Look at all these big names. This is a big thing, right? So anyways, whatever. It's a normal post about the finishers or whatever. Interesting post here is, well, the story here is that only 10 people showed up for the qualifiers. And the only person anybody knows was Jason Cole. And he qualified. So basically, not many people had to do anything to qualify. Pretty interesting for a game. Evo chose to give 5K as a first prize. A sign of things to come? Well, many more players show up at Evo East. So again, shitting on the Cannon Brothers for their decision to give Dead or Alive 4 a place at Evo. Okay, sound good? Let's keep moving together positively. Notes, here's the finish of Mario Kart DS, right? So they put Mario Kart DS was apparently at Evo one year, or this Evo qualifier, excuse me. And notes, nobody cares because 1, Evo is a fighting game tournament, and 2, Mario Kart is the most broken game for DS. Yay, whore that snaking. Whore that snaking. Sound good? Get that snaking whoring going in your life. Maybe next year we'll get the Tetris DS or another game of skill if Evo staff bothers to listen. All right. Big up 6 pumpkins seconds before a crime. Look out! Big pull there. So again, DSP taking another shot at the Cannon Brothers. How many of those will we get today? We're going to find out together as we move forward positively. All right, so let's go to Phil's. Someone who despises to respond to Phil. This person is our first legend of the day. R. Sigley says, in response to Phil's question that says, you might want to ask yourself, why is the organizer of VCC posting Evo West results? The first response is, I don't think anybody was thinking that or wanting to ask themselves that question. Pretty sure of it, actually. So that is a beautiful, beautiful response to that. How many times have we seen when he says, like, you might be wondering, why does this do that? And it's like, right. No one's asking that ever, but thanks. Beautiful response, though, from this R. Sigley. Gotta love it. Let's go down a little more. And we have Flo here. Flo does make an appearance. Top 8 qualifiers were Kim, Ohio, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Keith from Narcol. And Flo says Beast. And in response to Darkside Phil, Larry Flint, shout outs to all your work, Larry Flint. He says, I don't think anyone cares why you're posting the results. As long as the results are posted, that is all that matters. Get fucked again. Another person saying, no one cares why you are posting the results and no one else is. No one cares that, the Evo staff wasn't up to date on releasing their shit, motherfucker. So that was it for this one. Small start there. On to our show. Next up. Oh, you don't make me sad with this KhetVision. Don't make me sad, Mario Faker. How dare you right now? How far we've come. All right, next, let's go to our next post of the day. Is another one about Flow. Just a few Flow related stuff here for a little bit. Just
50 likes. It'd be great if we get 100. I don't know why people would come and enjoy the stream and not like it. That's just really weird.
That would be really weird. Next up, this person is expounding. This person is just describing the tournament nonsense. They go like, this Dream TR is setting up a tournament. Someone else is talking about everything about tournament. Not relevant here, but I just want to show you that's what the post is about. Go to 891 here.
Thanks for the membership.
Big ups, Eisenhorn. You're a legend. Flo says, manages to say that I don't think that the tournament is going to beat the 100-man CVS1 tournament. Oh, Partying Chihuahua's in the house. Big ups.
All right. Thank you for re-upping your membership. I appreciate that.
Big
60 likes now. We're at 60. Again, we're going for 100, guys. If you could, please like the stream. And, of course, all of the support is greatly appreciated.
Thank you. Oh, that's it. Excuse me. Phil says somewhere. It doesn't matter. But Phil says somewhere right here. This is probably going to be the biggest MWC in history due to the SBO qualifiers, right? So Phil's saying it's going to be a big one. And then Flo responds, don't know if they could beat the 100-man CVS1 tourney, right? Phil then goes to respond to that. Of course, we can't resist responding to a big name like Flo. Phil says, that had to be the most big ups, down 4 punch. I'm getting sad now with all the, I can't say, my reaction to that picture when I saw it, that you all now seen, was sadness. I'll tell you that right the fuck now. Anyways, they had to be the most disturbing event in human history. I'm glad I wasn't there. That was DSP's. And Flo response, it actually wasn't that bad. That was a fun tourney. So because there's a lot of gamers in one room, that is, that's got to be the most disturbing event in human history, right? Because there's so many gamers in one room. You know how that goes, right, guys? You know how that goes. Yeah, we actually covered this whole thread in a different fucking thread, so I'm not going to go through it all. But there's some good stuff in there if you haven't seen that episode. I believe it's 2 or 3, but can't be bothered to check it. But let's check into some video style interactions between DSP and Flo. This is from 7 years ago, 2016 post. Big ups to Support. Says now she's a brick house. Right. You also got the altered art, the end card there. Big ups to the person that pulled forward. I believe that was down 4 punches pool. But anyways, this is your Cat the Disillusion. Cat overload today, which is it's very fair, I guess, right? Very on brand today. Anyways, let's get to a video here, and it's actually just of the chat. So I'll just pause it where we need to pause it. This is from Team Ardnos in 2016. A little bit of interaction between let's see what does Darkside Phil think about Flo, right? Well, here it is. I'll tell you what he thinks about him. Flo is a really spoiled rich kid. Never worked, always had his way paid around the country by his parents to play in tournaments from day one. Got in with top players and such, but he's really spoiled, annoying in a lot of ways unless you're cool with him. I was not cool with him. The next person, very importantly, says, did Phil just fart? LOL, anyone hear that squeak? And then Creepy Spaghetti says, nope. Either a fart or a snort. This is a very normal chat to be in, by the way. Let's read the rest of this. Gito says, yeah, he did. Mighty Sandwich theorizes that it's probably the hamsters. So someone says they heard a fart sound, and then someone says it might be the hamsters. Creepy Spaghetti responds with, hey, cummy. The Hidden Boss says, Killer Queen, nice name. Camito, here we go. Very
guys,
normal
we're 70
chat.
likes. If you're having a good time tonight, you give the stream a like. We hit 100 likes. We'll do a celebratory bubble blow. That would be swell if you could do that.
Very normal chat happening here. But yeah, the key point here is we've already seen it. Flo is a really spoiled rich kid. Never worked. Always had his way paid around the country by his parents to play tournaments. That's what Phil thinks about Flo. I mean, don't get it twisted. At least that was his thoughts in 2016, I should say, right? You know, there's nothing else in this video. That was just from his chat, by the way. He never mentions Flo, really, in any way that I could find on Pig Go. So, really hasn't talked about Flo. But we did find this. Okay, Boy does say, Phil, why are you talking about Flo? That's how drama starts. Nobody needs that. And his chat is telling him, hey, no need to get, into the drama. Because you always do. And it's not smart. But that is it. So that is our Flo segment. Unfortunately, there was not more there, but there's more to it tonight. Don't you worry about that. Next, we're going to get to this. Mr. Dalsim wants to know if we should stop saying fuck in commentary, right? So, is commentary a good thing in fighting games, and he talks about how professional game. No, I think it should be normal, Black Doom. It's going to be a normal style stream. But this guy says in professional sports, I mean, no one curses, right? So maybe we should kind of do that. This is a very long post, I give this guy some slack, though, because the start of a new thread, and those tend to get long, right? So you know how it goes. So he's going down, reading all this about why you maybe shouldn't curse during commentating. And it makes sense to me, right? You want to be seen as professional, don't do it. So how do you think Phil's going to respond to this? Of course he has to, because he's such a great commentator, right? So here we go. We're going to get to Phil's response. And this is the King of Hate HD. So this is February 11th. Just want to note that this is after the tides have kind of turned on SRK. They already hate him. He's already started his YouTube channel now. All the people that like fighting games kind of don't like him already. So just keep that in mind. Big ups for the 6-star Leanna. Armed, but not Asian. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't think this is a music one yet. We'll get there. Don't worry. But anyways, he says, I do not see any advantages in commentators cursing. He's quoting somebody else. He says, then you don't understand life nor comedy. You only understand business. All right. So if you don't see the advantages in cursing, you don't understand life nor comedy. Big ups to using nor. Big ups to Jaha there. Hey, Jaha. 4-star silver Jaha. which is why business is so goddamn boring while I'm making a living off of making videos for YouTube. Big flex. Cool. Very cool and normal to say. Very cool. Very cool and normal, which is why business is so goddamn boring. Well, I'm making a living off of making videos for YouTube. Cool. If I went PG, nobody would watch me. If Howard Stern went PG, he'd be shot. Which is why he left terrestrial radio to go on to Sirius. All right. There we go. So if Phil understands, if I went PG, nobody will watch me. Nice. There are two paths. There's a two-prongs plan here. Two-prong idea. You can be yourself and be entertaining. So remember, be yourself. Be yourself. I have Punch to be, and Phil wants us to be ourselves. No character, right? There's no character. You have to be yourself, guys. Never be a character. Be yourself and be entertaining. Sound good? Here's the other option. You can censor yourself and be mainstream for the sake of a buck. So your two options are be yourself, be entertaining. Remember, there's no fucking commentary. There's no fucking character involved, right? And you can censor yourself and be mainstream for the sake of a buck. Okay? I can see arguments on both sides. Some people want Street Fighter to become mainstream and big league. Others think that censoring the Street Fighter community would take all the fun out of it. I'm not saying that swearing for the sake of swearing is funny. It's not. But there are times where it's warranted and adds to a broadcast, as opposed to being put to sleep by the PG-rated product lots of people put out there. This is why so many people mute streams and just watch the footage. Do a lot of people do that? Or did you all enjoy Adam Sessler's amazing commentary at EVO last year? Ooh, shout at Adam Sessler. Careful, guys. Adam Sessler's taking heat. DSP heat. That's the hottest. Damn. Careful. I could live with either side.
80 likes, everyone. 20 more to hit 100. That's the goal for the night.
Big ups, 80 likes. I could live with either side, but the fact is this. I don't see anybody getting rich off the fighting game community as of yet. So I don't see any reason yet to go either way. The waters are still being tested. The waters are still being tested. The waters are still being tested. Very normal statement. Until G4, no, they have no money, so get that idea out of your head, or another gaming media related company approaches EVO or a major stream production and gives them terms and limitations, this whole discussion is a lame duck. Yeah, Adam Sessler's clearly punching air right now. I hope his career recovered after this, to be honest, because how could it? After Phil says your amazing commentary, all right? But don't worry, we get plenty of responses to that. Mr. Dalsim, the starter of this, the OP, original poster, says, but was it his cursing or the commentary itself, knowledge of the game, etc., that wasn't enjoyed? If he had cursed, it would not have made for any better commentary. Great fucking point. Like, Sessler's dumb, we all know that. But I mean, did you not like it because there wasn't cursing, or was it because you just didn't like his, commentary, right? It's a big difference, right? So you're saying if Adam Sessler cursed, that would have made it awesome, DSP? That's what this person seems to be asking. I ask the same. Let's see. I'd say it's got some feet, especially since the Surge SF4 has given to EVO and other tournaments. That momentum has built up to a point where it's certainly worth our consideration. Razer is talking about making fighting sticks now, for example. So fighting games are getting bigger, dude. While sponsors would be more interested and be more likely to get involved if the scene stops swearing on streams. That's not the only reason to stop the swearing. It's not just about the money. If you play fighting games because you like the arts, comedy, and the idea of upsetting mothers, for example, this effort to curb language probably won't appeal to you much. If you're into it for more intrinsic reasons, appreciate the competitive aspects, and will play with or without the big money, then cursing or Howard Stern do not help. This person is bringing logic to the table, right? Let's see the response here. Oh, here we go. You know what time it is, right? Oh, you can't even... Hang on. Hang on. I hit it, but I didn't load it. Hold on. I hit it, but I didn't load it. So I could hear, but you couldn't. I got to get it ready. Because we're going to hit that a few times today. Hang on. We'll move together positively. Together, we can do this. All right, now you got to be ready, right? You ready? We good? We good now? You ready for it? In time, go. Fuck! Oh, hold on. I can't play it. I'm failing on all cylinders here. Yeah, here. I got to get it ready. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here, just give it a little extra love. Extra love. Here we go. Now we can get to it. You ready? I don't want to hear any D word. D word is fucking out right now. Let's go. There we go. You got it. We got there. We got there. Listen. Let's face it. Let's face it, motherfuckers. There's a reason why reality TV is so immensely popular right now. It's because it's so off the wall, so zany. That's such a normal sentence, isn't it? It's because it's so off the wall, so zany. It's because it's so off the wall, so zany. I love that sentence. Some of the people on those shows are just insane, and we love that aspect of it as a viewing community. Very normal. Extremely normal talking right now. And advertisers love the fact that so many people are watching, so the shows just keep getting made. Now, compare that with the SF community. How many unique, interesting personalities are there? I can't even begin to tell you about how hype some of the early years of the Marvel's Capcom 2 competitive movement were, when anybody could win. People went nuts after every 5 seconds yelling something insane.
People drop some member bombs.
Big ups to Pasta Maker, legend. Holy shit.
This is a huge bomb.
Huge bomb. Thank man. You're legend. And Jaha again. Jaha's chasing us today. Careful. We're alcoholics. Don't chase us, please. Go ahead and hit me if you want to. That makes you feel better. Next up, when anybody could win, people went nuts every 5 seconds yelling something insane. The drama was sky high, and Brahim Keys nonchalantly told Ricky Ortiz to suck a dick during MVC Losers Finals ECC, then proceeded to get the living snot kicked out of him in the game. In the game. Epic. These are the funny, interesting things that people will want to see. So, okay, let's try to package DSP's argument here. So, remember, this is about cursing or not, right? Like, I'm not sure where the zaniness is coming in, right? I mean, because they can't. Let's just move forward positively. I'm trying to get the argument, but again, we're talking about cursing or not cursing. I think we kind of lost the way, but let's keep going. Now, compare that hype with censoring ourselves for the sake of going mainstream. We all sit around in business suits, politely shaking hands before and after matches. There are no real rivalries. We all say please and thank you. We all get along perfectly. Nobody uses language above a PG level, either while playing or on commentary. You know what that would be? Boring. So again, this is Extremism Phil. Extremism Phil saying, yes, we all need to sit around in business suits to have a fighting game tournament. Right. Very normal. That's exactly what the person was insinuating, right? Sounds good. Cool. Very cool. He's acting like you have to censor everything you do. And the argument was about censoring your saying fuck or not, right? Saying coarse language or not. Anyways, the fact that we're censoring ourselves is ridiculous when you pair it with the fact that the vast majority of people you'd be censoring for don't even understand what the hell is going on in the match. You really think any players get offended if a hype commentator drops a random F-bomb? No, but it's the mother of the 13-year-old watching the stream that does. Oh, Parentside Phil, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Guess how much more money that mother will put into Street Fighter over the course of her lifetime? Try $0, okay? How much? She's not a meaningful viewer, motherfucker. So get it right. She's not a meaningful viewer, and she will give you $0. She's what we call low-quality fans, low-meaning fan. She's a low-meaning fan. This is amazing. Okay, so if you think the advertisers are going to flock to the competitive fighting game community because we have to stop having potty mouths, you've got another thing coming, brother. We're hanging and banging, brother. If anything, advertisers will see the potential of the hype that this community can bring during an amazing match, a very dramatic loss, or an in-your-face rivalry. I personally love it when people talk nasty shit about me. Oh, yeah, you definitely love it. You definitely love it. It makes it all the more fun when I beat them in the match and they are standing there with an egg on their face. That's the kind of reality TV that will sell Street Fighter and make it popular. Unless, that is, you want fighting games to become golf. Shit, take a look at golf. Tiger Woods, despite playing horribly last year, is still by far the most popular player. Why? Because because he swears when he fucks up. He bangs dozens of supermodels at once outside of his marriage. Whoa, that's a big baller alert. Baller alert. Damn, Tiger Woods is banging dozens of supermodels at once outside of his marriage. Whew, man. Hi, Tiger Woods. What a baller alert. Cool. Very cool. And he doesn't play by the rules. Oh, yeah. He doesn't play by the rules. Are you talking about his marriage his marriage agreement? That's the rules he doesn't play by? Yeah, he doesn't play by those he doesn't play by those old-fashioned words, old-fashioned rules of not cheating on your wife. You know, those silly little things. God damn it. But Tiger Woods is cool because he's fucking everybody, dude. He's fucking people left and right. Up, down, left, and right. Damn. All right, well, baller alert. Tiger Woods got the shout out. And he's banging a lot of people, so that's cool. Anyways, and he breaks all the rules, by the way. He breaks all the rules. That's what sells. More people than ever are aware of golf and who Tiger Woods is, despite the fact that most of them have no fucking idea how the sport is even played. It's going to be exactly the same with Street Fighter. Nobody will understand the game, but they'll come for the outrageous personalities. Again, no one's talking about the personalities. Everyone's talking about, should we cuss or not? Should we cuss or not? That was the start of this. That's how we got here. All right? Keep moving together positively. I don't have enough coin to do that. I got... Damn. I lost my coin myself. All right, next. Keep moving forward. Positively. This person responds directly to Phil. It says, Tiger Woods is a chump of his former self from, before the fiasco. Congratulations on tying for 28th place, Mr. Woods. But whatever, the guy plays the game. I'm just talking about the announcers. Great point as well, sir. People speaking into the mics of the streams. Nobody else has to don suits and ties. This guy's calling out Phil's shit very well right now. He's saying, drop the nonsense. Just get to the point of the thing, right? But I'll tell you what, I'd be willing to even play in a suit and a tie for one, just to really stand out in the crowd. Maybe make myself and dedication to the game a little seriously. What's the worst that could happen? Blah, blah, whatever. Now he gets to the mothers. Let's talk about the mothers, all right? So mothers putting $0 into Street Fighter. Are you kidding me? Let's see. I guess her 13-year-old might have a paper route, but otherwise, where do you think his habit gets funded? Who is his first sponsor on his way to EVO? I noticed you sell underwear with your name and logo emblazoned all over it.
Guys, our goal is 100 likes on the stream. We're at 90. Go on, we get 10 more likes, please.
Allow me to offer you some free marketing advice. Do you realize the biggest demographic of underwear purchasers of all right now? Might want to look into that. I love this. And this person calls out the DSP thong. He called it out. That's a rare call out. This person's awesome. I love this OP. Who is this? Mr. Dalcy, your legend. Advertisers may not flock to us if we clean up our language, but it's practically guaranteed they will stay clear away if we don't. This is basic. Oh yeah, you are basic, sir, but they're not. But DSP is not. By the way, reality TV is a complete misnomer for what are really non-scripted TV shows. They are not keeping it real. They are acting for the camera just like any other show. The popularity initially has had much to do with the writer strikes as any of the zany people you see on there. Big ups to 2011 writer strikes. But even if you wanted to portray us in some kind of reality TV show, you cannot escape this basic principle. The quality all depends on the editing process. There simply is no show to show without some good, polished, solid, fundamental edits. Blah, 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 whatever. It's getting too deep. We get the point. He demolished Phil's answer there, okay? He got demolished. Next up, we get Phil's response to that gentleman. They're going back and forth here, back and forth now, duking it out with the, David and Goliath here. DSP claims in and says, "You've completely missed the point. Tiger Woods is playing like shit, but he's more popular than ever because of the fiasco." I want to remind everyone, this person started this post talking about announcers in Street Fighter. Phil is saying that because Tiger Woods is such a pimp off the course, that's why they're popular. Sound good? Let's keep moving forward. Please post proof of mothers funding trips to Evo and this being a major force of attendance, because it isn't. This is a stupid argument. No, sir. Your argument back is even stupider. Like, you don't think mothers have to buy those games, have to buy those systems, have to buy those PJ pants with the Ryu on it? You know, who's buying the PJ pants? Who's putting money into Capcom's fucking pockets? The mothers of 13-year-olds, not 13-year-olds. Incredible. It's amazing. Let's keep moving forward. We're getting there. We're getting there. Mr. Dalsim says about the underwear. And who buys the most underwear? Sure do. It's women. And a few women actually bought those underwear, to my surprise. And guess how many of them play Street Fighter? 0. Okay? So, did you know that some people actually bought those underwear? So get fucked, all right? I don't want to hear it. And how many of them play Street Fighter? 0. So I guess when you buy, here's an interesting fact. When you buy the merch from Cafe Press in 2011, you have to, there's a checkbox that says, do you play Street Fighter or not? And you have to check a box before you can buy it. It's really cool. So you can know if they play Street Fighter or not. It's really cool. Let's go. Next up, the person asks about advertisers may not flock if we clean up our language. But if we do curse, they're not coming at all. Phil says, yes. Just like advertisers run from Howard Stern, Family Guy, South Park, anything with Gordon Ramsay, reality shows, and anything else considered racy. In what decade exactly were you born? Anyways, I completely, because this person says, even if you wanted to portray some kind of reality TV show, you cannot escape this basic principle. The quality all depends on the editing process, okay? Let's see what Phil's response to this is. I completely agree. So let's get Adam Sessler, popular gaming personality from the day, off the goddamn mic and replace him with someone who's hype, entertaining, and not afraid to be real. That's more than enough editing for me. So remember, you gotta be real. No characters involved. Be real. I fail to see any kind of arguments that can convince me that open censorship commentary is needed. Then I see this. If any announcer or commentator cannot capture the audience attention or describe the action without having to resort to foul language, then perhaps they need to go back to school and get a better command of the English language. Or they just need to learn some manners. What are we, 5? No. Every other word should be an F-bomb. But if in the heat of the moment, an announcer gets excited, or if he or she tries to turn an otherwise boring matchup into something entertaining with colorful commentary, then there's a time and a place for it. Give me a break. So if you get boned up during the match, just let the F-bombs fly. You're getting excited in there. Oh, God. Let's go. Let's move forward positively, okay? So DSP's insane clapback. I mean, how do you recover from this, right? You can't. How do you fucking recover? Well, Kuropi does try. Let's see what happens here. The problem is with his commentary at Evo wasn't that he wasn't hype or afraid to be real. The problem was that he had no clue about Street Fighter, especially high-level play, and therefore he had no insight at all or anything worthwhile to contribute to the commentary. Okay? So that takes that shot right out, right? What's wrong with Adam Sessler is he had no clue about the game. It wasn't that he didn't cuss. Okay? Shout outs to let's do that. So colorful commentary equals entertainment. Gotcha. How do people stay awake watching NFL, UFC, NBA, etc.? I mean, it doesn't have any colorful commentary. Yeah, give me a break, indeed. No one agrees with DSP, as is usual. But this time, everyone's taking a more surgical approach to their responses. Next up, of course, we have to respond. People speaking on our name, right? Someone responded to the Family Guy comment to make sure. Okay, Gio responds to him as well. I do want to read this. Apologize. Geo says, Family Guy and the rest are already at the top of the mountain. The question is it more difficult or less difficult to climb the mountain and grow with swearing on the stream or not? You'd have to make the argument that the experience of watching the stream was so diminished by not having swearing, it ruined the experience, which is not true, since a lot of people don't listen to any commentary at all. I believe, I might be wrong, that Evo have made the decision to not show MK fatalities on the stream. Why did they do that? Because they want to grow, right? So there we go. This person, great fucking clapback. They want to grow, okay? They want to grow. Let's see how Phil handles this. You ready? Family Guy debuted on Fox, and despite moderate ratings and some actual complaints about adult content, was canceled after only 2.5 short, not full run, seasons. It then went into syndication on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim and found its real audience, which in reality is the majority of the audience of the Street Fighter community as well. Sound good? Ratings skyrocketed, and so did DVD sales. So much so that Fox realized what a moronic mistake they made, and they renewed the show to huge ratings and several more seasons. It's still going strong. Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane went on to create 2 other hit shows on Fox, American Dad and The Cleveland Show, and is now rolling in money. So no, Family Guy didn't start on top.
Thank you all very much for the engagement today. I appreciate it.
Oh, let's wait for this. You got to get the bubble blow. Son of a bitch.
That wasn't a very good one. It kind of sucked. I'm not going to lie.
It did kind of suck. I'm not going to lie. So no, the Family Guy didn't start on top. It stayed true to what it was, got canceled, was finally found by its real audience, and now it's huge. Okay? The cartoon is a storybook case for something that initially can't find the right audience but sticks to its guns and then makes it big. All right? So, whatever. I'm checked out on that one. Next, the decision hadn't been made the last time I checked the thread, which was about 2 days ago when Wizard posted we haven't made any official decisions yet. In my opinion, I think it's cool to do. Would only allow people to perform fatalities if that person was being eliminated from the tournament with that loss. So it would be like you are really killing them and they can't play in the tournament. All right, so Phil wants that you could only allow fatalities to if you're eliminating them from the tournament, okay? So if you are knocking someone out of the tournament, then you could do a fatality because it's like you are killing them. Sound good? Sound cool and positive? Why is there 2 cats? Change cat. Why am I on the wrong account? Anyways, let's move together positively. Forward. Next up, gotta save, I guess. Okay, just missed that. I love this. Next up, Geo says, oh yeah, sorry, let me finish reading this one. But to completely censor fatalities, yes, it would be foolish and censorship, but I don't think it would take much entertainment value out of Evo either. Let's face it, once you see fatalities a couple times, they get boring and repetitive anyway, right? So, and no, it's not because they want to grow. It's because they're afraid of the complaints from the 13-year-old's mom who stumbles into his bedroom while he's watching a stream and sees someone's virtual spine being pulled out. How does that not compare with the 13-year-old mom seeing someone curse? How? What's the difference? Could you tell me what the difference is?
What on earth is happening here?
Like, what is the difference of those two things? I really don't get that. I really don't get that.
The first time that I ever saw this,
Please
I'm
help
like,
me.
How the hell is the camera freaking...
Get out of here. Please help me. All right? All right, so Geo says, I didn't say Family Guy started on top, okay? I did not even say that, so just forget about it. I simply said they are there now, and having a huge audience today allows them to bend the rules a little. For most shows organizations, coming up probably requires them to be a little circumspect unless they are specifically targeting the edgy demographic. Otherwise, you drive away sponsors, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, this guy smartly disagrees. I'm not going to read everything now. We got a lot to get to, but he smartly disagrees. Cool. Moving together positively. And he changed guy. He just wants to, it's just, he has no argument, and now he's trying to dig out, right? He fucked his argument up, now he's trying to dig his way out. Let's see how he does it. Mr. Dalcine back is that if they made such a moronic mistake, right? If they made such a moronic mistake, so did everybody else. Nobody wanted to touch that show with a 10-foot pole, and then Cartoon Network got a bargain basement price for it because of that. Ratings reflected this. By the way, if you see it on Fox in prime time, it's going to be censored. Great point. Stop making all these great points, Mr. Dulcine. They don't work here. Come on. Get your ass out of here. Come on. What's wrong with you? Next up. Now, this is good. This is good. Back, exactly what I mentioned. Upsetting his internet rent sponsor. What? Oh, his mother? The mother that bought him his underwear? Maybe your brand, even. Well, how dare she stumble on in here? How intrusive. You need to put up a notice on your website announcing to all those mothers with kids wanting to see spines being pulled out of people that they need to keep out of their sons' rooms. Gosh, she doesn't even play the game, and she just wants to hate. She's so stupid. Great response. You asked for proof of mothers sponsoring Evo trips. Just ask anyone from the arcade days. Their habit was often fed by change left on their parents' dressers or diverted funds from lunch budgets. That's how it all started for some. They eventually went away to college and said the dorm rent was increasing or they needed money for beer, etc., but it really funded the game habit and card trips to tournaments. Now this person's saying stealing from mommy is the only way to get to tournaments. Damn. I actually worked a lot during those formative years and spent my own money, but that's not to say parents never helped out directly or indirectly in other ways. Maybe some people come from harsher backgrounds. I don't know, but I'm willing to bet that more than one road trip to Evo has resulted in a phone call of severe desperation to someone's parent at one point or another.
By the way, we now have over 110 likes on the stream.
All right. I love this next one. I have this marked DSP's viewership for a reason. Swearing is only fun when you're talking to your close friends.
I remember his dick.
K Black Mage says, if any of those mothers are single, hit me up. All right, I'll do it. Do what I can do. Swearing is only fun when you're talking to your close friends. Oh, there's that special, the end again. I remember when I first discovered SRK Evo and started watching some Street Fighter 4 streams, Chris Hu and Ski Sonic didn't give me a good impression. They just seemed rude. Uh-oh. But then, of course, I have no problem with them swearing since I'm used to it. I know them a little bit more. So yeah, I agreed that as long as we keep saying fuck, the stream would only be enjoyed by the same group of people or rebellion, teenagers, young adults. I.e. DSP's YouTube viewership. Bada boom, bada bam. Hit the nail on the... Here's the head, and here's the nail. And I want you to hit the nail on that head right now. God. Bada big, bada boom, boom, pow. Beautiful. The same group of people or rebellious teenagers, young adults, i.e. DSP's YouTube viewership. So can we have 2 tracks and those who are on, not new, but, oh yeah. So can we have 2 tracks and those of us who are not new to the FGC can watch the more colorful stream? This is a good one. Short thread, but classic. We're not even done yet. So let's get to, and Gio agrees here and says, yeah, that's been the unspoken but plainly obvious bias in DSP's position in this thread. Self-selection bias. That could still be said in 2023. Incredible. That's the unspoken but plainly obvious bias in DSP's position in this thread. Wow. Wow. Very hype. Very hype. All right, let's get to DSP has to respond, doesn't he? He does respond here. He says, oh, I'm sorry. Maybe someone who knows a thing or two about being popular and successful should probably be the person to have an opinion on how Evo can become popular and successful. Maybe the person who knows a thing or two about being popular and successful, okay? So until you're popular and successful, spare me. Sound good? Amazing. Next. Teenagers, young adults are going to be the target audience of Evo. Oh, sorry. It's not bias, it's experience. That's not begging, it's advertisement. Okay? Just get it right. Next, teenage young adults are going to be the target audience of Evo, and they don't want censored or boring commentary. I'm good? So your argument, so this is a different person saying you asked for proof of mothers sponsoring trips, blah, blah, blah. So your argument is that we should censor commentary because of young adults who leech off their parents for funding to attend Street Fighter tournaments. Huh? I had a job the day I turned 15, and I paid every single dollar I've ever spent towards Street Fighter and traveling for Street Fighter out of my own pocket. Whoa, look at this tough guy. Oh, this guy's hard, dude. Maybe parents should stop fucking funding everything their kids want to do and teach them some responsibility. Oh, remember why he doesn't like Flo? Wonder if there's a connection here. What if there's a connection? Sorry, when you have a more logical argument other than we have to be careful, bad parents might hear naughty words on the commentary. Please come again. But this is nonsense. Sound good? Yeah, and he did get a free car, right? So yeah, when you're traveling for Street Fighter out of my own pocket, does that include the car your parents gave you, or did we just forget about that one? I know you forgot about it because you didn't care about it, but or you just using the credit cards. Oh yeah, this is where your first credit card problem happened. That's how you fund it, guys. Don't get money from your parents. Open credit cards. When your parents don't come into play, get those credit cards to pay. That's the motto, right? That's the motto. When your parents don't pay, the credit cards come into play, boys. Get it straight. Next up. And this person said, I saved it for here. I think as long as the commentator isn't as ugly as DSP, it doesn't matter. So it's a looks joke. Don't appreciate those here. But of course, Phil has to respond to it. He says, that's probably the dumbest and gayest insult I've ever heard. So it's both the dumbest and the gayest insult I've ever heard. Straight guys don't judge other guys on their looks, bro. So if straight guys don't judge other guys on their looks, bro. Personally, I don't care what you think about me, but the tens of thousands of people who watch my vlogs don't seem to mind my looks. So I think I'll go with their opinion over yours. Again, bringing in the viral popularity on YouTube here. I don't think the tens of thousands of people who watch my vlogs care what I look like, okay? So, get fucked. All right? Phil is very confident with his looks right now. Extremely confident. That's why he has to tell you all those times about how successful he is, right? Very successful, very serious, very cool. Very chill. Very chill. Very chill. Next up. Also, you'll be happy to hear that Justin Bieber is still single, since he's probably more your type. Right, Justin Bieber, shout outs. Justin Bieber, very good looking individual. Does he have any vlogs I could check out? Because I would love those. I would check out those vlogs. Justin Bieber taking heat. First we had Adam Sessler taking heat, and now we got fucking now we got Justin Bieber taking heat. Come on. Catbot's not rigged. Geo says, YouTube views equals popular and successful. I'm curious, what sort of medical insurance do you have right now? The reason I ask is because I saw one of your videos and you look like you're at severe risk of having a heart attack. February 2011. Wow. What's next says, LOL, DSP will shoot himself in the foot. This times 2, seriously, I love Burn Ultra. Oh, this person, Pasky, thought it was funny. So there you go. Big ups. Ultra Combo says, I love this. Kind of ironic to say my insult was dumb and then call me gay. I agree. That is kind of ironic. Your insult is dumb and it's gay. You're dumb and gay. Okay, thank you. Okay, understood. And why must you defend your inability to articulate your thoughts or formulate some humor without the word fuck? Curse words have no good purpose. There's no point in using them at all. They can only hurt our image, and any attention that Super Turbo may bring shouldn't be taken for granted. And unfortunately, as you'll see, our writer-style person here wrote granite as in the type of rock granite. So, as you might guess, our boy devours this grammar mistake. Obviously, why wouldn't you, right? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, here we go. I do have to do this. I think it warns it, right? I think it does. Oh, nope. Here we go. Good to know how ignorant my opposition is. I get paid to make videos on YouTube. Okay? You getting this yet? It's my full-time occupation. I get to play video games, any video games, mind you, in any style that I choose. I don't even have to be good at them. Oh, you're getting dunked on right now, Geek Geo. Get ready. I record the footage and get paid. I turned my lifelong hobby into my source of employment. Mind you, it wasn't easy at first, and it's had ups and downs. But it's looking like I'm now making significantly more money now that my previous full-time job of 5 years. Get fucked, Sikorsky. That's it. I make my own hours. I do what I want. I'm self-employed and control my own life and destiny. And I've got 50,000 dedicated fans along for the ride who support me in what I do. So yeah, I'd call that popular and successful. And I actually have comprehensive medical insurance, but it's expensive as fuck since I'm self-employed. Thanks for asking. So, you know, it's really cool when you're really successful. You have to type out paragraphs to people to prove to them how successful you are. Very fun. Very cool. Very cool. Next up. The fact that you don't understand the meaning of the word irony, paired with the fact that you think that saying that the saying is granted and not granted, now allows me to understand why you resorted to ugly jokes. You're an idiot. Don't worry, I won't bother responding to anything you say again. It's a waste of time. So, since nobody yet seems to legitimately have any counters to my points about popularity and the age demographic of the vast majority of the Street Fighter community, and the best argument yet I've seen is, but dirty words aren't nice and may offend a small audience whom don't actually play Street Fighter or spend any money on it, should we close the thread? Or would you all like to continue turning it into an anti-DSP bashing fest and derailing it from any use whatsoever? My friend, many people had insanely, very directed responses to what you said, and they all made sense. And you wrote about them very succinctly right here. But yet, yeah, let's just close it because they're all not saying things. Okay, let's keep moving on positively. Or would you all like to continue turning it into an anti-DSP? I'm really getting tired of ignorant people who like to discredit everything I say because they are so blatantly biased or misinformed. I gotta post that big one on Twitter right now. I don't care. Anyways, okay, let's keep moving positively. Geo says, DSP is the smartest guy in the room, or an infinitely more likely possibility. And this one right here is, this link here is a link to, I'll show you if it comes up. It's a right here. I can show you. So it's a PubMed, unskilled and unaware of it, how difficulties in recognizing one's own incompetence lead to inflated self-assessments. That is this person's link. So they linked a PubMed article saying that how there's difficulties in recognizing one's own incompetence lead to inflated self-assessments. He brought the science. Dunning-Kruger. Yep. Dunning-Kruger effect. There it is right there. Shout outs. Get out of here, pig. There it is right here. Boom. And Steve has literally mentioned that before on the show. I know other people have as well, but there it is. This is linked in February of 2011, sirs. Oh, there we go. We got the triple goat. Big ups. 80K just got one from the cat slots. No more complaining anymore, assholes. That's a big win. Let's keep moving together positively. Phil, do you have any knowledge whatsoever regarding the concept of sustainable competitive advantage? Why couldn't a corporation that has more resources than you duplicate what you do and take your audience? Perhaps you think your potty mouth and sense of humor are your value added. Get ready for a surprise. Okay, so Wes next says, I think it's pretty simple. Sure, we won't look as badass or cool if we stop swearing, at least no F-bombs, but we will look more stable and mature and present ourselves as something worth being taken seriously. Great point. No problem there. Paskey, the person that defended Phil earlier, laughs at the taken for granted. Right? Amazing. Very good point. Very cool. Karopi comes in hot here and says, to that DSP's argument here, teenagers, young adults are going to be the target audience of Evo, and they don't want to censor the boring commentary. This is a terribly flimsy argument. How many times does it have to be explained that all popular forms of sports and entertainment commentary are censored, and teenagers, young adults enjoy these things day in and day out and spend truckloads of money on their products? Great question. I've wondered the same. Mr. Dalseem now responds to Phil, but we don't want your brand of popularity, nor your particular type of success. We don't want what you have. This thread proposes higher standards. We don't want to compromise our integrity. The real draw of people to Evo is the competition, not the cursing. Okay? That's, whatever. He's explaining it, answering it perfectly. Let's move on. As Karopi said, that doesn't explain for them ponying up cash for officially licensed mega popular sports merchandise. Besides, lots of things are wanted by teenagers and young adults, such as low-cost auto insurance, but funny how they don't ever get it. Just because teenagers and young adults want something doesn't mean they should get it. By the way, nice to know you value experience. Some of us have that. Some of us have more of that than others. So your argument, blah, blah, blah. They're responding a lot. So I guess I'll read it, though, because they are directly refuting Phil's claims. So it's just kind of funny, but a lot of reading. No, but I guess I was. And the question is, so your argument, DSP says, so your argument is that we should censor commentary because of young adults who leech off their parents for funding to attend Street Fighter tournaments. Huh? What? What, sir? No, but I guess I wasn't clear enough. So how about this? Maybe one day you will have kids yourself. You might want to share your exploits with them or your parents, the ones that kicked you out of the house at age 15. You were man enough to pay your own rent, right? Because I can imagine your Street Fighter budget was a lot fatter once your rent and food are taken care of. Or maybe not. But some of us do want to be able to do that with our families, coworkers, etc. This person says, do you offer money-back guarantees of your underwear? Or do you look down on your customers as people you suckered? Oof. Be wary of your underwear purchase from DSP, because DSP is no friend to thee. Don't want some other guy's name on your PP. But if you must, at least do if you must, at least do this, I trust. Cover it up. Suit pants on the legs, dress shoes on your feet. DSP commentary left to the side. Seth and Chen J to hype the feats. That was kind of cringe, but all right. I'm here for it. Live your truth. Live your truth. Mr. Dalseem, live your truth, brother. And finally, well, I guess it makes perfect sense if you take something for granted, i.e. it is a tangible, it is not just soft dirt, it is more concrete, if you will, because this is getting deep about the granite thing. Whatever. You should, this guy's getting deep about his granite thing. We should just let it go, but all right. You should not assume ST will just get attention, and when it does, be grateful for the exposure. This is especially true considering the fact that whatever, blah, 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 boring. Anyways, respond to him beautiful. This person here, Scumgate, is trying again to hang on to this granite thing. Just like, come on, man. It's so dumb. It's so dumb worried about this. That's pretty much it for this one, though. I think right here, Where is it? And there is a DSP response. Remember, he said he's not going to say anything else on this thread. Well, we have to say something. And here we go. This person, Zaspar, says, extremely intelligent post. Where's that? Zaspar. Where are you, brother? We need you more than ever. I know, I'm not looking for it. We can see it in the quote here. Zaspar says, extremely intelligent post explaining how to take Evo and SF into the mainstream that isn't something dumb like get rid of a potty mouth. So this person's saying we need to have more, more to it than just get rid of potty mouth, right? Phil, of course, latches on to one person that kind of agrees with him. Then he shows back up at the end of the thread. Sir, I respect you. If someone could actually convince Capcom and other game publishers to somehow find a way to continue to make money off existing games, maybe they would actually support the damn games rather than ignore the competitive Street Fighter community and make us try to build a skyscraper with nothing but sticks. They would make us try to build a skyscraper with nothing but sticks. Cool, sound good? And yes, Magic the Gathering is a perfect example. It's a giant shame that the people at the helm of this community can't figure this kind of thing out. And it's also a shame that once something intelligent is said on the website, it always turns into complete trolling. What does that mean, friends? That means when I say something...
Maybe we'll see some people drop some member bombs. Oh my God! What the fuck?
Big ups. Silver Black, you're a legend.
This is a huge bomb.
Got this. Good luck in this pool, by the way. 3 kings, right on time. Choi, Mike Watson, Valle in the house. The 3 kings. Anyway, so Phil is saying, okay, don't try to make us build a skyscraper with nothing but sticks, Capcom. Get fucked, all right? We need more than sticks, you assholes. And also, when I say something, why do I get trolled, okay? And when I say something, I mean actually that someone says something intelligent, right? So...
Currently, I've got 125 likes on this stream.
125 likes. Big ups, everybody. Anyways, we're gonna move. That was it. That was it from DSP. He of course chimes into the one person that agrees with him. We have to get to that one, right? We have to show that one. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Let's move forward positively. We're going to go to the NY. I'll make sure I got the right one. Oh, yeah. Here's like some mini thread here. So this thread is kind of irrelevant here, but they're talking about something else. Trust me. And someone posted some IRC chat here, which I thought it could be cool. I mean, maybe not, but I don't know. So this is between Sabine and DXP. This is from February 2007 again, so we're going back in time a bit here. And anyone know if Smooth and the crew were at CF yesterday? So that's Chinatown Fair, I believe. This person said, Mad Heads rolling through to play the Arcana crack. DXP says, from what I heard, people are like, it's overrated. Yeah, if you plan on getting a PS3. DXP says, it wasn't rated to begin with. Hydra says, get one soon. DXP says, nobody played it. Hydra says, they are taking out the hardware emulation. DXP says, just idiots fiending over anime games. Again, Phil hates anime games, and he will call you a homosexual if you like anime games. So just be careful, everybody. This person, Sabine, says, typical DSP response. Anytime anyone talks about anime, clearly it sucks. DXP responds, how can you say it's good, okay? How can you say that shit is good? You know what I mean? It's not good. How is it good? Hydra says, it plays like 98% of the games. Yeah, but you dismiss anything that's not Street Fighter. That's telling, right? Anything that's not Street Fighter, he says, fuck that shit. You know, that sucks. DXP says, the only reason people were dying to play it was because it's new and it's anime. Why do you think that Master Chibi ran to CTF, but all the Street Fighter games were at the break? LOL. Sabine asks, right to Phil, have you even tried it? DXP says, I'm not making it art. I'm not making a statement about how good, a general statement, I guess, about how good the game is. I'm just saying. The only people hyping it up are people who really aren't competitive gamers, or else they already love Guilty Gear Melty Blood because of the style of game. All right? So, again, if you like anime, you aren't competitive. You are a competitive gamer, that's for sure. And they already love Guilty Gear or Melty Blood because of the style of game. You'll get that on the replay. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but cool. No, ST sticks were okay. I just haven't played on US sticks in a year. Blah, 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 blah. I just heard Heart Nana was top SC23 player in the USA. DSP says, who the fuck are they? SC in the USA? Are you nuts? Are you nuts? You sure about that? LOL. Sure, SC is a competitive game in the US. Blah, blah, blah. I'm tired of these retarded arguments. People trying to defend these anime games and praise them with nonsense. No one really said anything about anime after he dropped that. Like, it kind of like they let him just bitch and then they kind of check out. But Phil always says this, like, let's see if I can get it going again. So here we go. I got to say it again. You know how it is. So I think it's, I got to check the win rate, but it's definitely not bad, guys. You're winning way more than you are than before. Just be smart. Don't bet everything, guys. Anyway, I'm tired of these retarded arguments. People trying to defend these anime games. No one said any arguments at all, but they just said it was a DSP fucking response, right? So keep moving forward positively. Then we go, they may have a solid game base behind the nonsense. So behind the nonsense means anime style graphics, just in case you weren't clear, right? I'm completely turned off by the style of game. They want to create a game that oh yeah, this is a good one. This is one to tell your mothers that can support your Evo trips. If they want to create a game that doesn't involve faggotry, I'll try it. All right. So the game cannot involve faggotry, please. As says the 2007 would make him a 25-year-old DSP. All right. No faggotry. Get it out of here. I'm tired of the pageantry, the husbandry, and the faggotry. Those are my three-pronged plan of trees. I'm tired of it. And I'm also tired of trying, actually. Also tired. Anyways, let's keep moving forward. DXP says, that's why I'm thinking about getting a PS3 today to get VF7. What's that? Sabine says, again, typical DSP response. Second time he said that. Because they know the fucking the protocol now. Right? They know the fucking how it works. This is how it goes. It's not a typical DSP response. It's a typical American response. Get it right. I speak for all gamers in the USA. All right? So get it right. What the fuck? Don't buy the shit. Oh, Sabina's Arturo. Big ups. Arturo in the house. Thanks for that, scientist. I play lots of stuff that's not Street Fighter, okay? Let's see. Nobody wants to play Arcana. LOL. Game is hella fresh and fun. And you're sick. Oh, someone's sick. You're sick. You should be staying home and getting better. Instead of getting people sick at CTF. LOL. Arturo. Blah, blah, blah. Anything else funny here? You're 75 cents for that shit. Wow. Ha ha ha. Oh my God. The game costs 75 cents. Phil is pissed off. We'll let you know about it. Wow. 75 cents? What's wrong with you? Problem. 75 cents? What's wrong with you? Cashing in on the anime fools. Again, trying to start this fire that no one else is asking for.
We're gonna eat a lunch meat sandwich.
Big ups to Pasta Maker. Good. I want to see this poll. We need a good poll, man. We need a good one for this. SRK, the ancient texts. Big ups, right on time. Beautiful. We are literally reading SRK right now. All right. Blah blah blah. Good shit. Happy peanut sore. Oh, LOL. Happy peanut sore over chocolate-covered mountaintops and waterfalls of caramel. Does anyone get this? Does anyone get this? Please tell me someone gets this reference. Happy peanut sore over chocolate mountain tops and waterfalls of caramel. Oh, is it? Oh, it's the song. What song, Steve Guy? Please, we got to know. I'll play it. Oh, Snickers commercial? Well, now we're talking. Let's go down this rabbit hole. Happy Peanuts. Let's hear this. Hang on. It's gotta get copyrighted, right? It's 2006. Oh yeah, that would make sense. 2006. Yeah. Here it is from 2006. I'll play it. I don't care. I don't even care. Let's go.
Can I help you enjoy that Snickers? Happy peanut soar over chocolate-covered mountaintops and waterfalls of caramel.
There it is. You heard it. What is this in reference to, though? Can anyone tell me what? Okay, hold on. Let's just try to read it. I'm just trying to read a little bit farther back. Okay, I really apologize for this, but I'm just stuck on this. I can't get past it. I'm done. 75. Got our. It's. Instead of getting people sick, it's okay. I'm done. You're weak for that shit. What a weekly, and he charges 50 cents. Cashing in on anime fools. Make them pay for their nonsense fix. Happy Peanut Sore. Okay. Oh, I guess he's cranky. Eat a Snickers. Is that really it? Is that where we're at now? All right. If you figure that on the replay, leave a comment. I would appreciate it because I don't get it. The good thing about it is on the Jap cam with Sanwa. Oh, Sanwa buttons. We know those. Someone says no Phil, but not for American Arcana players. Mwahahaha. Very funny. Anime fanboys have been paying top dollar for imports for years. They should be able to afford an extra quarter. All right. That's it. That was this one. I don't know what happened here. It's just whatever. Next one I hear, though, I do like this. This is very telling in 2007. Phil once again proving why most people are starting to ignore him. This is 2007, man. 2007. That's crazy. 2007, that thought is already coming into people's minds, you know? And I showed you a post from 4 years after that where everyone just turned on him, you know? But pretty crazy. All right, let's move on together positively. We got one or two more threads left today. So this one is started by our own legend. You know who this is. The one, the only, the Sir Wong. I do have to ask, what does fourth place get at EVO? What would you say they get?
Fourth place doesn't get anything. I'm sorry.
Okay, thanks. I love how you're always in the studio. You know, just taking care of me. I love to have you here, brother. Let's keep moving on, though. We do have Justin Wong is the OP for this tournament. It's the Justin Wong. I won't say that. Interesting name here for the productions. But moving together positively. It's a tournament in New York. The NY Clan in the house. And they're taking care of business here. They got all the games lined up, what you want to do, all this thing. The typical things that you see in a tournament, right? Typical things you see in a tournament. So let's see when DSP enters the fray. He enters the fray in the 40th post. And DSP's first, because when other people make tournaments, especially when Phil can't go to them, we got to talk shit, right? So here's how we're going to talk shit this time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to say Super Bowl. I just realized something. February 4th is Super Bowl Sunday, as in everybody home watching the Super Bowl Sunday. You might want to consider changing the date of this event. This is seriously going to draw away from attendance. I was considering coming, but now I know I definitely won't be there. Okay? You getting this? Super Bowl Sunday? Can't miss it. Cannot miss Super Bowl Sunday. All right, next up. Next up, someone responds to DSP, says they could always have the Super Bowl playing on one of the bigger TVs while everyone else is playing. Unless the Jets and or Giants are in it, I don't see it being that big of a distraction, save for the commercials. Or they can push the event back to the 10th just to fuck with you. So, I mean, that's what I say. If it's not in that city, who cares? Anyways, who cares anyways? I don't think these are, I mean, sure, there's some overlap in fandoms, but it's not like a tournament takes your whole day either, you know? But anyways, let's go. I cannot confirm this next one is DSP, but I really think it is. Because it just sounds like DSP. Let's get your take on this. I fully support what you guys are doing here. I even got personal invites from both Justin and Gin Master. I even got personal invites. Unlike those pesky public invites, I even got a personal invite. However, due to the first event being held on Super Bowl Sunday, which I still don't understand and is completely beyond me, how did you not know this was the day of the biggest sporting event in the entire country? I will be unable to attend. Oh no. Sir Wong, cancel it. Perhaps next time I'll be able to make it. Hopefully, we can start cross-promoting and getting something going between NY Clan and WT Zone and TGA so that we can have something going every weekend in the Northeast. Time to blow the rest of the country out of the water. Also, I think it is long due that some of you Empire members get your butts out to TGA to start supporting the community and what Andy is doing. I live just as far as you from TGA, and I've made it to every event they've had since just before Evo last year. So again, I have no one quotes that, so I just have to guess, but I mean, come on. That's DSP, right? I mean, he's talking about Empire. He's only one that's bitching about the fucking dates. It's him, right? It's fucking him. Let's keep moving forward positively. Cannot confirm that was DSP, but this next one I definitely can. Justin Wong says, everyone needs to come. This will help the East Coast to get stronger. So as a whole, we can compete in the West Coast. West Coast is currently stepping their shit up. So again, this East Coast, West Coast kind of thing. Justin is an East Coast member. Phil is an East Coast member. Justin's trying to say, hey, come on, guys, let's just get out. And then DSP, of course, has to say, if you want to unite the East Coast, do it on any other day than the Super Bowl. No offense, but this definitely could have been planned better. Get fucked, Sir Wong. This could have been planned better, all right? Next up. We have another comment here. I don't think I can prove this is... this one. Yeah, this is another one where no one quotes it, but it is DSP. I've been doing this for a while now. Well, you tell me. It says, I know what you mean. I was just... Oh, this person says, not trying to spam this spread, but... Okay, anyways. I know what you mean. I was just... Now, if they don't the uppercase I's, I really don't think it's DSP. This might have been a one-off, though. Nah, this is not DSP. I'm taking that back. He doesn't do the correct grammar here. DSP always does good grammar, and he has multiple uppercased words. So that's not him. I'm not bored on that. This one definitely is, though, and I can prove it later in the thread when someone does quote this. Oh, get some nuts. Okay, the Snicker... Thank you, Whip. The Snickers commercial actually is called Get Some Nuts. So I guess it's like a, get some nuts. Funny. You know how funny that stuff is? Get some nuts, am I right? Okay, let's move forward positively. Again, no offense, but how ridiculous is this? Gaming is great, but we all have lives outside of that. The Super Bowl is the #1 sporting event in the United States. Most people watch it, even if they don't know football, all year long, and I do. Oh, he definitely knows about football. Am I right? He knows about football. We've seen that. Watch his Madden playthroughs. Sorry, but if being dead serious about my fighting skills means I have to give up my life outside of gaming, then I choose my real life over my Street Fighter life. Okay? You got that? It's okay if you really hate football or something, but the timing of the first big WI clan tourney, New York clan tourney, is pretty shitty for anyone whose entire life hobbies aren't completely based around video games. Also, just the fact that this is on a Sunday is deterring people who have real 9-to-5 Monday to Friday jobs on Monday. If you want my real opinion, I think New York Clan Web 2 Zone should alternate events on Saturdays, although I'm not sure that's possible. What I can tell you is you will get more people on Saturdays than Sundays, period. It's great that we're trying to build up the East Coast and all, but let's get serious here. Something could have been done about the date of this first event. Get a grip and get a life. I do support this event. I hope it goes well. But please, Justin Gin Master, use your heads next time and plan for a date that people with real jobs and lives outside of games can attend. And I can prove that was DSP with a future quote. but you getting the point here? So, and just want to make sure that you know, again, DSP is the only person that is against this. I think one or two people might have a word in it, say, yeah, it would be good, but no one's making this a big deal. No one cares. You know how it goes. Gin Master responds, but who knows? I agree with you 100%, DSP. But New York Clan doesn't help either with them not allowing tournaments on Saturdays for now at least. Okay, so the location, the venue, did not allow things on Saturday, so they had to make a Sunday and Monday. But anyway, so he's trying to prove it. He agrees the Super Bowl Sunday shouldn't have. But this person, Gin Master, one of the people that's in charge of this, says it won't affect attendance that much, dude. I mean, come on. Someone again responds to DSP saying, all right, DXP, so you value certain things more than others. That's you and your life, man. That's cool. No problems with that. If you want to watch the game more than tag along another day, that if you want to watch the game more, then tag along another day. Maybe I should have said it another way that I did before, but can't take that much time to think while I'm typing stuff up in the middle of class. As for me having a life, yeah, I would call 2 jobs and school a life. I enjoy gaming a lot. Otherwise, nothing is wrong with that. My football team is done for the season. There's always next season to watch and wonder what will happen with football. I agree with you on one thing, for as the day, Saturdays be easier than Sundays for me, blah, blah. So again, hey, dude, everyone has their own life. Stop bitching about stuff. Next, let's get to the last one. 128. We're almost done with this Super Bowl mini thread here. Someone did agree with DSP here. Thank you for saying that, okay? It's about time someone besides myself said that. I will be there, but I'm leaving early for the game, okay? So I agree. So then, this person calls back that first DSP thread, or DXP at this time. He says, agreed with you. We all have real lives sometimes, so I understand what you feel. I am not opposed for the tournament that day, but I agree with you. It should not be on Super Bowl Sunday, which is the #1 sporting event in North America and one of the top sporting events in the world. The World Cup is the #1 sporting event in the world. Blah, 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 blah. So this is, again, Richie is kind of agreeing with them, with DSP there. Kind of. I mean, kind of. Right? There you go. Mini thread there. Okay. Let's get to the final coup de grace tonight. This is called the last thread of the day, Slammin' Saturday Nights. Slammin' Saturday Nights at Web2 Zone in New York, starting February 10th. Sounds hype, right? And this update, this is a tournament started by our boy himself. You know, he's in charge of this one. This is 2006. It did receive an update, by the way, and the update was, it looks like this tournament is going to be a massive success, and it hasn't even happened yet. Very important update. Thanks for that. I really, really needed that update. Appreciate that. Totally. Okay. Let's look at some of the unofficial events here. We have TMNT fighters, whatever the hell you guys want to do on the laptop. Hijinks that will be recorded and put on the internets. More hilarity. So, this event is going to be fucking hype. And if you're not down with that, I've got 2 words for you. You're not down with that, guys? I've got 2 words for you. I'm 24. Those are the 2 words. I got 4 words for you. I'm 24 years old. Let's go. Let's start 2007 off right with some good news. Do I want to read all that? I kind of do. The deal. The deal. The state of fighting games in the tri-state area is becoming grim. First, the GTT Grand Bats, New Jersey came to a screeching halt when the owner decided to close his land center. Let me confirm facts that Chinatown Fair will not last another 5 to 6 months. PGA is great, but it's way out in Massachusetts. What are gamers to do when they have a fixing for a fight but have nowhere to go? Well, they have a fixing for a fight. I remember when my grandpa used to say fixing for stuff. As Jenna would say, finna. I'm finna finna for a fight. So when you're fixing for a fight, you have nowhere to go. What do? Well, WT Zone has decided to start holding fighting games Saturdays. And they're hype, so get hype. Can you feel the hype? As things develop, I will update this thread with grudge matches, money match challenges, and people locked to attend. So stay tuned for updates. What I can say right now is I'm taking open challenges in Super Turbo, CVS2, and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Third Strike. So if you want some, come get some, motherfuckers. Big ups for the change of Jenna. Monkey Spank. Added bonus, all right? This is the added bonus, fuckers. If enough players show and there's interest, we will throw some free mini tournaments, okay? In the future, Web2 Zone will begin to start throwing official Rambats with tournament rankings and such. Look for one of these by the end of February. Hype. Hype. First DSP, another quote is, oh yeah, right here, 9. So I don't know who Hold That is. So someone said Hold That said like, this is a good idea. I want to be a part of this. I'm beating this kid's like dirty rugs. He's like, I'll be there playing Third Strike. Phil responds with, I don't know who Hold That is, but I'll gladly hand him his ass in a paper bag in Third Strike if he wants. Whoa, careful. Baller alert. Also, no, this is not an official tournament. This is a casuals gathering where for $10 you get to play for 8 hours. However, there will be Rambat tournaments in the future. At this point, we are just trying to get people to come and get lots of games in and try it out. Once people get a taste, they'll come back for tournaments. Also, we were aiming for the end of January, but the first date will be February 10th, and depending on how it turns out, more dates to follow. I'm no one. I'm just another Shoto using scrub. You better back this statement up, though. My PS2 pad is the stuff of legend. So this guy, hold back. Hold That is saying, bring it. Bring it, brother. I wrote a note to myself to read this one. I don't remember why exactly, but it says, I'd rather have this than 2 TVs and the rest are Halo, God of War, and certain random games here players, right? So he's saying, like, I'd rather have tournament players at this place. Phil responds 2 posts later and says, Nick T has hit the nail right on the head. The owner wants to see if he makes his place fighting games only, it will draw in heads. If not, it will be near impossible if we have to share space with FPS games and other randomness. So yeah, Chibi, you are right. This is a way to prove the fighting games can draw numbers. If this event is successful, there will be more in the future. We'll be able to start Rambats just like we used to have at GDT. Big ups 10x win. All right, next, we're going to move forward positively. And I can't prove that's DSP, but I think it is. No one quotes this, but I really think that one was. I just read. I mean, it sounds just like him. So. Next up, DSP responds to Master Chibi. He says, depending on the turnout, we may hold a few free mini tournaments people want to. I see no reason why this can't be done unless there's overwhelming demand for open casual play instead of a tournament that time in that particular game. So basically, it's up to the players. The cool thing about this is, since this is 8 hours of casuals, it might be fun to jump over to other games. I may consider trying Melty Blood and Guilty Gear. So remember, this loony, because he never plays these anime-style games, right, guys? So he might consider trying. Don't you guys care about my extremely personalized things and things I like and don't like? Moving forward positively to 35. All right. Let me get my button ready here. Hang on a minute. So let me get this, because someone's saying, like, I'd rather go to New York Clan. I'm sorry. Remember that, the one that Justin Wong's in charge of? I just hate the notion of having to prove to someone that we need a venue. Like, this isn't already a blessing and a curse. I really doubt they'd ask for proof of people coming. This is something that 10-year-old needs to be satisfied better off. Okay, so for some reason, Nick T's asking for a money match. I want to play lots of money matches. Okay. Anyways, let's just read up DSP's response to that. So let me get this straight. Someone who has had proven success with FBF games has been hearing from fighting gamers that they want to hold events. But at the same time, there is zero guarantee that reserving the entire place on a day for that birthday parties and FBS festivities could be run is going to be profitable because no one can guarantee a head count. So Web T Zone is teaming up with people who are figureheads. That's what he is. That's what he considers himself, my friends. I'm a figurehead. Get that right? I'm a figurehead. The waterhead. In the community to try to grab interest and get people there so that people have a place to play in the tri-state area. New York Clan has Fridays. Web2 Zone decided to go with Saturdays. Everybody wins. Chibi, you don't think this is fair? If you already knew you were making money doing something else, would you take a chance to empty out your entire building of anything but fighting games for a day? Or would you want to throw a preliminary event first to see how much interest was really out there? I'm sorry, Chibi, but you are wrong here. You are not thinking in a business sense. I thought you said we... Oh, this is the hype one. This is the rare one.
I'm horny as hell.
I'm watching it.
Come here, honey.
Get me the fuck out of here. This guy's annoying as shit.
I want to fuck you right here.
Fuck this guy. He's a piece of shit.
Big ups. That's like 1 in 100 chance to see that. Anyways, so remember in the previous thread we showed, remember, we can't think about things too much in a business sense. We just got to cuss, right? But now we got to have a business sense. That would be the next following year, though. So there we go. Anyways, you are thinking as a fighting gamer, and by now you must have come to realize that the world does not revolve around us. If we want priority and attention given to us, we have to prove we deserve it. Getting as many people to this WebT Zone Slammin' Saturday Night event is a positive way to promote growth of the community and can only lead to better things. I'm so done with this post. Meanwhile, you're here complaining left and right and not even being specific as to what your issues with WebT Zone are. If you have something specific you want to address, please bring it up and we will address it. But if you're going to continue like this and no positive progress is going to come of it, I'll have to ask you to just stop posting in this thread. Ooh. Whoa. Careful with the threats. Dude, let's not ruin this guy's life. If you have nothing positive to say, please don't tear down the efforts of others who are trying to promote the community. I want to highlight this comment because remember when talking about the Cannon Brothers, DSP said when he had all his negative points about rollback netcode in that one thread, and that the Cannon Brothers banned him. The Cannon Brothers, first of all, erased everything he said. No. This is exactly what the Cannon Brothers were asking. If you have nothing positive to say, please don't tear down the efforts of others who are trying to promote the community. They were saying that. And they did ban him because he was just saying proven lies, and people backed up his proven lies and said, this is wrong, Phil. Let me show you why this is wrong. And Phil said, proven evidence doesn't matter. That's why he was banned in that thread. But this is exactly what the Cannon Brothers were hoping for in that thread about rollback netcode that we showed 2 weeks ago. It was just, we're not asking for any sugarcoating, but at least don't lie. And right. And if they were asking for feedback and they're trying to get everyone loved this. So like, can we make this kind of a positive thread? Because everyone fucking wants this. We're not even selling it, dude. We just want to get this in the game. That's all we're asking for. But, and they did let Phil tear it down, by the way. I'll make that very clear. They did keep up Phil's negative comments. They never erased those. They did ban him, though, because he wouldn't stop. Now, I strongly urge that if you like fighting games and live in the area, to make your way to WebT Zone come February 10th. Bring your friends, too. I promise a fun time for all. And as long as we pack the place and keep it popping, only better things can come in the future. Anyways, I've already talked to John about it, so I'm cool. Really sorry. I'm cool. Really sorry. Right. 37 here. We get a like I said to DSP and Chibi, my goal is to build a fan base to the point where I will drop money for tournaments and sponsor prize for Rambats. You guys like that, but there's the royal treatment compare. Oh yeah. So he's saying like the big name or people deserve a royal treatment for these kind of things. Yeah. Have to show it, right? Show it. Master Chibi says Slammin' Saturday Nights is an extremely gay name. Full on homo gay. Okay, I'm just reading it as I see it. Nick T says it's not as gay as Saturday Night Fever. DSP responds with, I stole the name from Spike TV. Of course, we have to explain this away. Of course, anything homosexual, we got to explain it. I'm 100% not gay, right? Here we go. Let's explain it. I stole the name from Spike TV, which has UFC and TNA wrestling on in that time block. So if you think those things are gay, but you still play Melty Blood and wear I Love Hentai t-shirts, I think you might have your head up your ass. So he stole this name from a wrestling TV block. And if you say, if you think those things are gay, but you still play Melty Blood and say, I love hentai t-shirts, your head's up your ass. You'll get that in the replay. Once you get it, let me know. Because that's very funny. Very funny. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. All right. And Master Chibi says, I didn't say either of those two events are gay. I'm strictly talking about the name on its own. I've just haven't heard the word slammin' used since freaking Pogs were in style. That's a throwback. Pogs. Whew. Watch out for those Pogs. How many people remember what Pogs are? I do. Rico says, don't pay him much mind. He makes it his job to complain about anything and everything. December in 2006 now. This is before DSP knew what YouTube was. All right? Don't pay him much mind. He makes it his job to complain about any and everything. Seems like DSP just got pogged right there. 2006. I love that one. All right, jumping ahead a little bit. Where is 60? All right, here we go. Yeah, 750 with a positive comment. They're so rare. I want to show them when they're here. By the way, DSP Evo 2006 was an impressive performance by you. I enjoyed watching everything is Super Turbo and Third Strike. Balrog was just dominating the competition. Right? Here we go. No, I lived in Fukuoka. Good question now. Where did I live in Japan? I lived in Fukuoka. Next up, let's move forward positively. And this person's talking about the tournament. Sounds like something to be hyped about, DSP. I may consider showing up to this. I haven't been in NYC for the past few months as I stay in New Jersey. I'll play anyone in whatever Capcom games. So a little bit of positivity. We're moving forward a lot here. We're going way further in the future. And DSP here on this one says, true. I thought that this thread was being posted. Big up, Scat. I thought this thread was being posted a bit early since John wanted to make sure that everyone had due notice about the event. At the very least, we know there's interest, which is good. Chibi, the reason you hate Third Strike is because you suck at it and want to play games with less competition so you can get wins. Harsh but true. Plus, no half-naked underage anime girls. Right? More hatred. If you like those anime girls, you are both gay and a pedophile now. Watch out. If you like Guilty Gear, dude, get that blood work done. You need it done, right? Get it done. Next up. I'm actually kind of excited about this now because one of the major gripes I've had with TGA is that if you want to play Capcom versus Street Fighter 2 or whatever, Third Strike, you have to wait in line to get casual games. I didn't get any practice on either game yesterday, and I got raked in tournaments. But after getting some practice, I did well against Canada and CB later in the day. Getting an entire day of practice in any fighter I won for $10 sounds like a good deal to me. And sounds like there will definitely be top-level competition in every game, too. All right, $10 is worth it. Next up, let's move forward positively. So this is proof that DSP is running it. I'm confused. Who is running this tournament, right? Alex, DSP, or Bacardi? All three are. And that's just showing that DSP is like kind of in charge of this tournament. No complaints, right? Nothing bad's going to happen, right? Nothing bad could happen with that. DSP, a lot of people want money matches with DSP. Lots. All right? Many. This person's saying, name your price match. Anything is cool with me. All right? Also, yeah, I get the feeling 20 peeps are definitely going to show. As long as it doesn't snow. As long as it doesn't snow, we got it. We got it coming down. I want to say hello to this person in chat right here. This is John Rambo, otherwise known as Black Velvet Ryu. John Rambo has entered the thread. Hello to John Rambo. Stop playing Dalsim forever. This is when he was playing. That's when he was playing Dalsim, I guess. GP's gay. Blah blah. It happens. All right, next we're gonna move forward to a next DSP comment, which is right here. This event is really starting to shape up nicely. Lots of competition in all games. Guilty Gear, Guilty Gear, Melty Blood players, all the other players. CT will be in the house. So will some Jersey players. And now it looks like Gavin might be rounding up Team Hate to come down. Uh-oh, Team Hate's going to be there. Things are turning out much better than I initially planned. Hopefully we get lots of space. This will encourage the owner to support the fighting community even more in the future. All right, things are looking up. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. Dude, this is DSP again. Just to let everyone know, over the past week, I've gotten dozens of IMs from people asking about this event. If everything goes as planned, no snow, etc., we should have around 25 to 30 players, and I can foresee some serious competition in all those fucking games. Also, keep in mind there will be high-definition Marvel's Capcom 2 setup there at all times, for anyone who is wondering about that. So if you live in the NYC area and are having doubts, please be assured you can come and play on your own joysticks and not have to worry about playing on sticks buttons at Chinatown Fair that have been installed since 2001. Also, a lot of people have been asking me if this is a tournament or just a gathering. Is this a tournament or just a gathering? I really got to know. The answer, simply put, is that I will run tournaments for whatever games people want as long as enough people show up and want to do it. So if 16 people want a Third Strike tournament, who am I to deny them? However, keep in mind the whole idea is to have lots of people playing and having casuals as well. So we can't hog the entire place with tournaments from 4 to 12 the whole day. There we go. Boring. We got through it positively. Just a quick question. Would it hold up to 5? Considering the event starts at 4, I will assume the first few hours are going to be just casuals anyway. Plus, we have to give everyone time to show up, which is understandable. So yeah, I won't be starting anything at 4 p.m. on the dot, so no worries. All right. Let's go to our boy. It's time to get some boy action in here, right? Let's get to boyfriend, Justin Wong. Now, Justin Wong stands. We have to talk. We have to talk seriously about this, all right? Justin Wong has just done what some might say a very disrespectful act. He has posted the thread to another tournament on this thread. How do you think about that? What do you think about that? Is that kosher or not kosher? I don't think that's very cool. And other people seem to think it's not pretty cool. But what do you think? I don't know that back in these days, what was that like? Okay. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Is posting a link to your tourney in another tourney's thread cool or not cool? Okay, there's the thread. Cool, not cool. Because this is the crux of the argument here for the next few posts. This is going to be the crux of our discussion for the next few posts. So what he did exactly is post a... No, it is not the same day. It is not the same day. It is not the same day. So keep that in mind. I should have said that. It is not the same day. It's not trying to take gamers from one post. This is Justin Wong's first... This is Justin Wong's first post on this thread. Well, serious post, I think, on the thread, and it was just that. All right, so you can choose what you think about that. Let's get some responses in. Maybe that will make you change your vote or something. So Chibi is just laughing at it. Just DSP chimes in next and says, "Pretty low class to come into another tournament thread and try to promote your own event. Thought you knew better. Guess I know better now, though. All right." Guess I know better now, motherfucker. Got a problem with that? You got a problem with that? All right, next, Alex Strife chimes in. Come on, dude. Seriously, people are going to attend yours. We do not go to your event thread. Do not go to ours with this stuff. Very disrespectful. So this person says it is disrespectful. How did I screw you? Screw people yet again. That's not the intention. All right. Let's go. We're going to move forward positively. No one else cares. I'll say that. No one else gives a shit. But DSP, of course, still does. But no one else cares. No one else cares. And what does, in addition to fourth, what does bitching about you posting about your event on this event get you?
Fourth place doesn't get anything. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. You got nothing. No one cared. No one cared. Let's go. Next up, 281. Okay, so this person here, this is very key. This person here said, hey, if there's some space, be my guest. Say, is there any chance of getting an extra TV and PS2 to hold some casuals? If not, I'll see what I can do. I plan to run the GG tournament on Guilty Gear tournament on 2 TVs. Okay, so now Phil has to respond to this. You're planning stuff at my tournament? Hang on a minute, sir. No offense, but you might want to run stuff by either me or Alex before you start attributing TVs to things, okay? Let's get it right, okay? So this is not something you can do without consulting me or Alex, all right? So let's just get that straight. We only have 7 TVs unless people bring more, and one of those is an LCD dedicated to Marvel's Capcom 2. That leaves us with 6 TVs to work with. With the people that I know are coming and the mini tournaments we plan on running, we will need the following. Third Strike setup, CVS 2 setup, Guilty Gear setup. I also know that there will be lots of people who want to play Melty Blood, Super Turbo, and probably a few for Tekken, and then some other random stuff. Blah-blah. Unless there's monstrous demand, I don't see a reason to have 2 dedicated Guilty Gear stations. At TGA, there was only one of every game besides Third Strike, blah, blah, blah. So, in short, if you want to do this kind of shit, you ask me, motherfuckers. You ask me. I like this. Dipstick says, Dipstick says, too many games, not enough equipment. Standard. At least a mini disc there, right? At least a mini disc. This person responds to DSP saying, I'm not trying to monopolize anything. I just made the mistake of not mentioning that I'm bringing an extra TV. Although I did mention it earlier in an unrelated post. And I know you guys hold stuff on one game station per game usually, right? Don't worry, though. I'm already bringing an extra TV. So, again, sorry for the confusion. Alex just one of the numbers, and I just have to play it realistically by ear, right? So, Oh, big ups to Rambo said, Chibi, you've been Walterized. Oh. Very great joke there. From John Rambo. Next, DSP responds to that person. If you're bringing your own TV, this is 100% fine. All I'm saying is I'm only willing to dedicate 1 TV to each game out of the 7 TVs that W2 Zone can provide. So if you're bringing your own, it's all good. I can't control what you decide to put on your own TV. There we go. Blah, blah, blah. Nonsense. So this right here is someone's DS says here. It's noteworthy, I believe. This person says, DXP is saying, also ask for Tekken. If somebody has a PSD Tech with DR, for God's sakes, feel free to bring it. I'll probably jump on and haven't played Tekken competitively since Tekken 3. I just haven't found a place to play. We'll hook it up, blah, blah, blah. This person says, I hope they bring a gun because a PS3 in public is asking for death. I might have to bring my gun as well, just in case. Okay, fair enough. We just read them as we see them. Agreed with you. New York Clan has Friday Night Fight Club and Wednesday and Saturdays. This will promote the community and help both places out. They will help, blah, 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 whatever. Not bad. Okay, move together positively. 3 and 3. We're working our way there. DSP, this is another person asking for a money match from DSP. We are still, even as I won and lost before, this time, the Snake says to DSP, this time's no one's saving you. Right? So they've done money matches before. Snake has won once, and DSP has won once, and he says, this time, no one's saving you. No one's saving you. Okay? So, of course, that's trash talk. Are you serious? We're even? You really think that me playing you at Chinatown counts for anything? I thought I made you retire already. You just don't know when to quit. Who exactly saved me last time in Virginia when I didn't play CVS 2 at all to practice for our match? I'll take your 20 again, and this time, hopefully, you'll learn your lesson. Whoa. Baller alert.
We're going to eat a lunch meat sandwich.
Big ups, Captain Day says, have you ever been to Kusatsu? Kusatsu, is it fun to visit? No, I've never been there. Yeah, it's fun to visit, though. Shout out to the black and white Amberlynn Reed. And you know what? Just a little secret for all you pullers out there. I'm a bit worried about our foil because I haven't seen a foil in like 6 streams. And there's supposed to be one every 100. So I guess that makes sense, though, because we only got, usually we get like 30, 40 pulls-ish. I guess we might be okay, but I'm kind of worried about it, just being honest. Anyways, let's move together positively. Let's see if this is a foil, and I'll laugh. Big ups, Mad Max. This is for you. Gal crystals are going up. 3, 4, 5 gal crystal crouch jump. Legend. Anyway, Snake says, I could be saying this about that trash talk that DSP just had. He said, I could be saying the same thing about Virginia. I didn't get a minute of sleep the night before, and I had no idea you were that random. But I had no idea you were that random. Oh. I've had no idea you were that random. But whatever, this time, I know what I'm dealing with. So I think that's a hit. That's a shot at his gameplay. But, you know how that goes. Anyways, Smooth Cat is in response. Oh, speaking of cat, we have Sexy Cat in the house as Smooth Cat. I'm reading Smooth Cat's comment. Nice. Good timing there. I love when it lines up like that. Anyway, Smooth Cat, the legendary poster, says, damn, Snake is too good. Very funny. Anyways, let's keep moving. We have a quick response DSP, and this is the result of the money match. Okay. Okay, so this one right here, this is DSP right here with his trash talk. 340 says, hey, is it too late to rename the money match station to Snake Pays You X Dollars station? All right, that's what he says. Snake claps back. We should also rename... Hold on, let me start again. We should also rename one of the stations to Get Owned by Snake and Walk Away Before the Match Finishes. Kind of like how you walked away after losing at CF. That had to be the funniest shit ever. I don't think I've seen anyone that angry before. Dude walked away before the match finishes. Very cool. Gamers. Very cool. Hey, Phil, GG's. Oh, you're already gone. Where are you? The match is not over. Huh? Phil responds right away, though. How dare you put that shit on his name? Angry that I lost to a scrub like you because the controls didn't work. Oh, yeah. Let's blame it on those controls. Oh, who else can we blame? We can't blame it on the Cannon Brothers. We can't blame it on the Cannon Brothers because it's not rollback netcode, it's live. We can't blame it on lag, but we can always blame it on those pesky controls. Am I right? Sound good? Seriously, they're going to need a space rocket to launch you out of the grave you're digging yourself. If you're a real man, why not raise the stakes of this money match? How about $100? What do you think? How about $100 if you're really a man, okay? If you're really a man, it's $100. Whoa. This is hardcore. Anyone says, controller works fine. Everyone else can play except you. Get the point? Get the hint? Yeah, pretty sure I'm a real man. So I will accept your challenge, but since it's $100 on the line, we are doing first to 10 or standard 2 out of 3 for 20. Right? That makes sense. Makes sense, right? Phil, of course, does he take this challenge? Fuck first to 10. We'll be playing for hours. If you think you're so good, you should win 2 out of 3 for 100 just as easily as for 20. There's no difference. So put up or shut up. You love to talk, so let's see if you've got the balls or not. You got the balls or not, bitches? Let's find out. Let's find out if we got the balls or not. Hold that says Snake versus DXP is gonna be great. Hype, hype, hype. I agree. This is very hype so far. How does it gonna end up? Snake responds, no, I am not playing just 2 out of 3 for $100. Get the fuck out. You are too fucking random, and I will need a few matches. So blaming his play now on this is going to be he's too fucking random. Best I will go for is first to 5 for $100 or 2 out of 3 for 20. Don't see why you are backing away. That's the easiest $100 you will ever make. Hype, hype, hype. Hype, hype, hype. Totally agree, right? No problem, right? You should be able to do that. No problem, right? Come on. If you think it's so great, come on then. Right? Here we go. Here's the response from DSP. No, this is absolutely ridiculous. You are the one trying to change the terms of the bet. All I'm trying to do is raise the stakes. Here we get into semantic side Phil here. Get ready. You say you're so much better than me. You were going to beat me anyway. So what is the difference if the bet is for 20 or 100? If you are truly better, you are just going to mow over me anyway, aren't you? I'm not backing away. I'm advancing the bet and the stakes. I'm advancing. You might be, okay, hold on. I'm not backing away. I'm advancing. Sound good? I'm advancing. While at the same time trying not to hog the money match station for the entire tournament. I don't want to be playing you in CVS 2 for 2 hours to win the same amount of money I could have won in 10 minutes. There was one reason why you would back down. Reminder, this person is not backing down. This person is not backing down. He's saying, like, if you want to go for more money, let's take some of the randomness out of it and go first to 5, right? If it's just 20, I'll do 2 out of 3. That's totally cool. But if you want to do 100, you know what I'm saying? Let's just do best of 5 now. I'll give you that offer. But, Phil can't do that. Phil can't agree to that. He wants to advance the bet. There's only one reason you'd back down. Again, this person is not backing down. He just backed to making it best 2 out of 3 for 100. You actually aren't sure if you're better than me in the game, and you'd rather risk a relatively low amount of money, or else you risk more. But you want to drag it out so long that you hope you'll be able to adapt to how I play and win in a long, boring set. Bullshit. So this person, Phil says, you want to drag it out so long you hope you'll be able to adapt to how I play and win in a long, boring set. Cool. How dare you learn my stuff? Bullshit. Enough of this pussy farting. Oh, Phil's very scared. Yeah, he doesn't want to get downloaded. That's the key. Enough of this pussy farting, okay? Get out of it. When you finally grow a set to accept my bet, 2 out of 3 for 100, let me know. If not, I don't want to hear from you again. You are wasting my time. That is the narcissist prayer right here, right? I give you the terms of this exact thing. If you are not doing this, don't talk to me again because I just don't have time with it. This person offered Phil many options. Many options. Now, Phil is coming back with the only single option he will accept. And again, if you don't accept it, you're a bitch. If you don't accept it, you're the bitch. You suck. Phil will not move an inch. However, you are the bitch. Big ups, H. Sicky. I've never rage quit in Street Fighter 2006 DSP. Yeah, he's never rage quit. Absolutely. Never has. Big ups in your pool. Papa Shango. Big ups. Some might say that's not a good card. I disagree. Anyways, when you finally grow a set to accept my bet, let me know. If not, I don't want to hear from you again. You are wasting my time. So this one I don't get. You can help me out with this. DS says, this person, said Snake versus DSP is going to be hype, hype, hype. This person says that, or it's going to be a poor Iraqi civilian taking on a Marine with a fucking spoon. So this is shitting on someone. But, okay. It's a shame. Snake, I'm practicing my ass off for whatever. I'm going to beat you on your turf. New York isn't just Justin. We got to rush that shit down. It's a shame that A3 isn't in your post. I guess you're the quiet guy, the quarter plate A3. God, I hate you all. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I'm cool with this. Black Dude says, let's assume the civilian is Phil. I'm cool with that. Right? I think that's the way to take this for maximum lols. Snake responds to DSP. Well, first I thought you were pretty bad at this, but now I think you're just random. Wake up everything for the win. Wake up everything for the win. You love that phrase, don't you? And yeah, I'm not 100% sure I'm winning because my knowledge is limited too. I don't have any gaming career. I started with nothing but Xbox Live. Smoothcat knows that better than anyone. I learned from playing him and some other people. That's why 2 out of 3 for 100 is out of the question. 3 out of 5 for 100 or 2 out of 3 for 20. Last post about this BS. Don't bother giving me any excuse why you don't want to play 3 out of 5. If you don't accept the challenge, then I guess we'll play the standard 2 out of 3 for 20. End of story. Great fucking post, Snake. Great fucking post. If you don't want the 3 out of 5 for 100, let's just do 2 out of 3 for 20. Should be no problems, right? It should be the easiest $20 of your entire life, right? Sound good? Sounds good to me. Nick T, in response to Snake, says 2 out of 3 for 100 is fucking retarded. I don't think anyone would do that set for that amount of money. 1st to 5 is more basic for that amount and less stupid. Nick, in response, support for Snake, as I think all of us are now holding. Support for the Snake. Phil responds, 3, because with that beautiful, beautiful comeback, you shut him right up. 3 out of 5 it is. Start saving your lunch money for me. All right? Start saving your lunch money. Got that? Save your lunch money. Save your fucking lunch money. Few more here. Here we go. ESP says, why can't people read? Because people are asking questions about his tournament. How dare you ask questions about your tournament? Why can't you fucking read? Why can't people read? There'll be unofficial tournaments for CVS 2, Third Strike, Guilty Gear, and anything else that people want to have. It will start around 6 p.m. At least for the ones I run, entry fee will be small like TGA to try to promote more entries. Any other questions I've already answered? Any other questions I've already answered, dude? This person says, I mean, this has to be a troll, I think, but I mean, I guess I could be wrong. It says, why are you so cool? Why are you so cool? DeWall says what we're all thinking. Well, I don't read full threads. I usually check out the first page, and this is the only thing about turning. By the way, no shit I can't fucking read. Maybe you should change the first post. Agree. And look at this, look at this, look at this. I love this one right here. Listen very closely, okay? So add a bonus. If enough, this is what Phil wrote, okay? This is what Phil wrote. This is the part Phil set up in the first post. He added this later. It said, add a bonus. If enough players show and there's interest, we will throw some free tournaments in the future. Blah, blah, blah. I showed you that earlier. That was in the first fucking post after Phil added it. Watch this response. That says, free mini tourney if there is interest. Not even $2 and not even a definite. Gavin asked me if I wanted to go to a New York tourney, but I looked and looks like a get-together. Plus, with your rep DSP with New York, I don't think any of the New York players will show. By the way, no shit I can't fucking read. Maybe you should change the first post. Beautiful stuff there. With your rep, right? January 7th, with your rep with the New York players. So there's something there already in January of 2007. Very hype. Moved out a little bit more. Getting there. 406. Jayron says, Phil, there's a big chance that I'm going to be able to make it to this. The schedule with my job is kind of being quirked, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So you might want to, and after qualify this year, so you might want to take it. As a matter of fact, I did it with New York Clan Tourney coming this weird. I switched to ST for AE, but it's up to you. So you might want to replace ST, Super Turbo. Is there any chance you change? AE will be added, if not replace Super Turbo. Okay, so they said you might want to change the game. You know, what do you think about that? Cool. What do you think? What's your take? Phil says, I'll do whatever people want. If you really want to get beasted on CE Bison, then be my guest. So there we go. Phil responds right there. Right there. Almost done. 429. Weather for Saturday, New York, partly cloudy, highs 34, low 23, precipitation 10% chance, mix of sun and clouds, highs in the mid-30s and lows in the low 20s. So why are people afraid of bad weather? Don't be afraid of bad weather. Get your ass out here, motherfuckers. XAQ Shinor says, LOL, I don't care if it's fucking below 20 in a blizzard. I'm still going. Fucking seconded. Yeah. We're all going. DS, who clearly has shit on Phil a few times, says, see, I saw the weather last night and I slowly changed my mind. But if I see a dip in the forecast, I ain't going. 8 degrees for a fighter isn't worth my health. I'm going to make a lot of weather puns on Saturday for the win.
Man. 150 likes attained. Thank you guys for liking the stream today.
Big ups. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. All right. 575. This is a long one. 575. Here we go. Master Chibi here. So how come I'm only the list for Guilty Gear? That's cool, but please keep in mind that out of the 5 normal TVs we have, 1 will be for GGXX all night, 1 will be for Third Strike, 1 will be for CVS2, which only leaves us 2 to work with. So if people want to play other stuff than Melty Blood, please don't hog a TV all night. One of the LCD TVs will have the tournament overflow final since I have that PS2 VGA adapter. By the way, Chibi, don't you still have my other VGA adapter? I don't think you paid me for it yet. ... You have not paid me for it, motherfuckers. Anyways, Master Chibi responds and says whatever, but didn't get it. All right, let's go to 628. Love this. Almost done. Comey back says, DSP, I'm Philly all the way, man. Fecal penance is Damien. My bad, man. I'm sure I know you IRL, but online, I don't know who the fuck anybody is anymore. And yeah, I know that's Damien. I just wasn't sure if he was locked for coming or not. DXP says, don't worry. See, sometimes he's not reusing his normal good grammar. He's kind of dropped the uppercasing I thing, I guess, at least in this thread. Anyway, maybe that's because he's tournament organizer Phil. Tournament organizer side Phil has to uppercase. Next up, don't worry, Kyle Moby and I go way back. If he spells my name wrong when it's like right there on the screen spelled right. Okay, whatever. That's that guy. 662. Oh, definitely, Willis. Almost done. Almost done. So someone's talking about there's a lot of gay talk here, as you might see. Someone says, like, are you guys lonely? Prem members in my house, ball liquor, a lot of gay stuff happens, gay talk, trash talk, whatever. And Phil comes in with a great joke and says, this event is officially renamed First Kiss in honor of Walter and Chibi. Just hilarious. Just hilarious. It's so funny, like it really hits hard. Anyways, wow, free win. Funny stuff. Big ups to ball liquor. Agree. 683. 3 posts left. They're talking about a womanizer. How come there's no supervillain named Womanizer? Marvel needs to get up on that. Hell, even DC. I'd read a book like that. The guy would just be a bastard to any and all women. The female says, honey, I'm pregnant. Womanizer says, bitch, I'm gone. And drives off to next town. This is just all hilarious stuff. If you want me to pause for laughter, you let me know at any point if I should pause and you guys get back when you're done laughing. We're going to move forward positively. Spooky says it exists in Japan. He's called Great Man. And yes, that basically means he's a superhero whose superpower is love him and leave him ability. I've never heard of that, but maybe someone has heard of that. All right, cool. I had to bring that up because I brought that up for a reason. It's not just a random shot. So 699, we get to DSP's take on this because of course he has to bring that joke up. DSP says, so yeah, games tomorrow and free money for me. Enough with the faggotry. All right, so there's the second faggotry of the night. Big ups, everybody. You were here when we said faggotry twice. None of you have slept with a woman anyway, so it's not like you can love him and leave him. Great man is an ideal that will never be within your virgin grasps. And anybody who types out a heart on SRK is a faggot. Games tomorrow. Very cool. Very funny. And very cool. I'm loving this. Hope you are too. Someone says here that I'm boycotting because they use a heart. And then it's the usual nonsense after this. Want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't normally, but you never know. This post goes on about 20 more. DSP never shouts out here. Here's a shout out. So we get to the shout outs. So is there any good shout outs? The shout outs usually are to the people that, you know, made the event, right? You say, thanks for all the people doing it. This person definitely does not shout out DSP. Snake. We'd love to see the results of that snake match. You know what I'm saying? But don't think we're going to get it. Live on air. Archaeology here. But that is the last post, my friends. That is it. We'll never know. Well, maybe I can find it for next week. But did Snake beat DSP? Find out next time on the Dent C Scrolls. Thanks so much for joining everybody for this edition of the Scrolls. Pretty chill for sure. However, we got some great classic DSP quotes. Personal favorite was the first one. Oh, Snake won? Please tell me if Snake won. I would love it. We got some great quotes here today. I think it's good. And yeah, tomorrow, 7:30 a.m., WPIG back on the air. And then we'll be live with that being said, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time with Proper in the house. Agent Proper coming in tomorrow to entertain you at 11:30 a.m. East. So WPIG, 7:30 a.m., back on air. You're all fucking legends. Thanks for joining everybody. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.